How's it going, fellas? For almost a year now, I've been wanting to make my own tiny ESP32-S3 dev board. But unlike most designs of this form factor, it would break out all available GPIOs. I mean, take a look at the QT-Py S3 from Adafruit or the Waveshare ESP32-S3 and you'll see exactly what I mean. And not to mention the Lowland S3 Mini and the previously mentioned boards are capped out at 4 megabytes of flash, which is pretty bad. I'm sure someone out there is going to be like, why does size matter so much? Why don't you just buy an unnecessarily large dev kit with everything broken out? No, I'm not going to do that. I want something highly functional in a small package. And honestly, reading datasheets and studying schematics until 1 in the morning is my idea of fun. So I fired up KiCad and spent the next few days not going outside or practicing basic hygiene, just for this time lapse you're about to see. Oh, and before I show it, quick shout out to the guy who searched up breasts and found my video. Like, it probably wasn't what you were searching for, but thanks for the view. While this is playing, I won't bore you with all the technical details, but if you are into that kind of stuff, comment down below and check out my GitHub in the description. And just so you know, it is ESD protected, so if you rub it on something, it won't discharge. Now that the board is done, it's time for me to tell you about this channel's sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay was able to manufacture this board with some really small components and traces on it that would require thousands of dollars worth of equipment, which, as a 13-year-old, I don't have. On top of that, they also worked with me to impedance match some of the traces, and as you'll see later, the RF performance was better than even some commercial boards because of it. And here it is. It arrived 2 weeks earlier than quoted and was really nicely packed. After stripping back all the bubble wrap and opening the ESD safe bag, I present you the S3P. Alright, let's plug it in now and see if it even works. Ready? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes! Okay, before I celebrate too early, I need to do some testing. Most notably, I need to establish if the program memory even works or not. So to do this, I just need to upload a blank sketch. Now that the program memory works, let's test a few more built-in features of this board like the buzzer and neopixel LED. Let's test the buzzer first. Now we'll check the neopixel LED, and because I couldn't really be bothered to search up the library docs, I just asked my boy ChatGPT for this one, and it made me this cool rainbow sketch. Next, I wanted to try seeing if any of my efforts in the RF section of this board worked, so I decided to check the signal strength of my local networks against Espressif's WROOM module, and the results were pretty surprising. For that test, my board actually performed 2 dBm better than Espressif's, but I don't know if this is really a clear signal of whether my antenna performance is actually better or not. Another cool feature of the ESP32-S3 chip is the Bluetooth Low Energy capabilities, which allows it to emulate inputs to your computer, and you could even use it to make a full-blown keyboard if you wanted. For some reason, I also thought it might be kind of funny to make a hardware autoclicker with this board as well, and I got it to do 1000 CPS as you're about to see. Since I kind of already tested the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, there's one more protocol I'd like to see in action, which is called ESP-NOW. It allows 2 ESP chips to communicate to each other directly, without the need for a router, so you can make remote controls, custom radios, and even things like this. Both ESP32s are always in sync, even if they're turned on at different times or turned off and on again during the sequence. I also made the servo demonstration so that you can see the ESP-NOW protocol more directly and the LEDs flashing at the same time when I press this button. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to win one of these S3P boards, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment down below, and I'll pick one of you to win this board free of charge when I hit 500 subscribers. And also make sure to stay tuned for our next videos because they'll be covering some pretty interesting stuff.